welcome to Dirt Rally 2 with MistX24. Today I am doing the ASR Rally Weekly event. It's 4 stages. We're in Scotland this time and in R2 class, so front wheel drive. I'm driving the Ford Fiesta. This car's a lot of fun actually. I really like it. I like front wheel drive anyway, so this is great. It's actually one of my more favorite cars to drive. Alright, I'm going to check out the cartoon here real quick, in case anybody's curious. I'm going to talk about a few things possibly that in here that make front wheel drive maybe a little easier to drive, the way I've set it up. So alignment, we've got default on the front, running decent amount of camber in the front, negative 1.5. My rear toe angle is at negative 0.60. I do this to get the rear end to slide a little bit easier. It's more apt to just slide out, which, you know, you're front wheel drive, so the rear end's just following anyway, and you just kind of want to make sure you have control of it. The rear end, it swings out nicely and you can catch it and you can make it swing out so you don't get a lot of understeer. You still do get understeer if you drive it in properly, but as long as you're in the right gear, it's pretty all right. But that toe makes a big difference. This works pretty well on tarmac as well. I've been doing it for quite a while this way. And I just will add more and more if I need to. If I need the rear to swing a little bit easier, I'm getting too much understeer. Rear camber, we're at negative 1.65. Brake force, pretty low like usual. I'm at 1944 for this car, but it's in that general area that I'm in for braking. I'm actually using a little bit more rear bias. Maybe have gone away from 66% for a while now. I'm trying a bit more rear biased now that my brake pedal works a lot better. Let's see, your front LSD lock, we're at 50%. So all the way to the right in this car. The front LSD braking, I'm at 20%. This is about what I run in rear wheel drive cars as well. It feels pretty good. And then LSD preload is at 70, so I'm fairly high. I tried everything from 100 to 70 so far. I think at default it's pretty low. Basically, the more you turn this up, you're going to start getting more understeer. At 80, it's pretty good. I was using it like that for a little bit. It's still a bit understeery under gas. I mean, it's going to be anyway. It's front wheel drive, but you can find a sweet spot a lot of times. And I always like my driving locks, you know, pretty much locked, whatever they are. I mean, it's 50%, so it's not real high, but I like to keep that really high. And then I usually adjust the preload for understeer or oversteer. Like I said, I moved it from 80 to 70 just today, and definitely feel a bit less understeer in the corners. You just find the sweet spot here where you don't lose too much acceleration, but you also don't get too much understeer. It's kind of what you're looking for. Understeer when you're on the gas in particular. Gearing here, I think I've messed with this quite a bit. I was driving this car the other day again, just to tune it a bit. Messed with the gearing a lot, actually. I mean, I usually do. So, but the final drive is probably close to default. I haven't moved that too far. I was moving the separate gears more than anything. Dampening here. This all feels pretty good. Made the front slow bump pretty, not pretty soft, but I went down a bit. We're at -1. Default fast bump zone divisions for the front. Pretty high on that, so suspension has to hit pretty hard before this fast bump kicks in even. There's only a few spots where it even does that, I think, here. Not too many. Got default slow rebound, default slow bump on the rear, and we've got default fast bump on the rear. And my rear bump zone division is the same as the front and the rear, 0.96. And we're at +1 on the rebound. So a lot of default settings here. They all feel pretty good. Car jumps really well, turns really well. Let's see here. For ride heights, we're at 64 on the front. So I'm not running it super high, but it's high enough. The rear is one tick right higher than the front. That's to encourage a bit of oversteer. My spring rate is at 54.8 on the front. I don't think this is default. It might be. It's close to that. If anything, it's like one, maybe 2 clicks left. I am running the firmest roll bars you can, front and rear. This was something I tried the other day just to try it and just to see what the car would feel like when I did it, and it feels really good, so I've just kept it this way. I really thought that it was going to make it like super bouncy. The only thing I noticed is you do lift a wheel from time to time, but it's not, it's usually the inside front wheel that lifts. It's not too bad. You're not really losing any grip. It doesn't feel like it, and I don't think you are, so might get a little bit of spin up from that wheel that's lifting, but it works. I like the way it feels. Rear spring rate, we're at 41, so we're a little bit, it's softer than the front, so I mean you're getting a little bit of understeer from that, but I don't want to make the front any softer because the motor is up front, so it's got to be a little bit firmer anyway, and I don't want to make the rear any firmer because then it's just going to start bouncing around. Like I said, the rear anti-roll bar is maxed. Alright, I'm ready to go do this. I'm going to take soft tires. We go 3 stages on softs and then service area at 4. And I'm taking no spare. This is more like a sprint type club, so I'm just going to take no spare. I'm not going to add the extra weight to the car. It's already, you know, not super powerful in the first place. I think it's like 180 horsepower. It's turbocharged. The other 2 R2s are not turbocharged, so I generally go with this car, especially for somewhere like here, Scotland, where it's really, really fast. I mean, it's really fast, no matter what car you're in. I mean, it's even pretty fast in this little car.
30, short for left.
All right, stage 1. Let's get to it, shall we? We've got medium road degradation. I'm ready to rock and roll. I am ready to rock and roll. All right. This dude's ready to set me off. All right, let's go. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, little Ford. Here we go. I love these Scottish stages. They are some of my favorite. I love the fast stages, and Scotland does not disappoint. You notice the car turns in really well, and the rear end is, like I said, it likes to, I've got it set up so the rear end goes out pretty easy. That's what I like in my front wheel drives. I love the front wheel drive class. 5th gear, fast section here. Just keep my foot pinned. I haven't lifted in a while. The thing about Scotland, you are just on it for long periods of time. Fun little bit here, down the hill. Some sharp corners, 2 right. This 1st gear. The 2nd gear, another sharp one. There we go. You just steer and put your foot down. So I like to set up my front wheel drives. I don't like them to have hardly any understeer. I mean, it's going to be naturally understeery because you're front wheel drive, so a bit slow through there. It's okay. Here we go. This is a fun bit here. 4th gear. We might get into 5th gear. I'm just going to hold 4th gear for now. Oh man, that's fun. Jump, going to 5th. We got another fast section here. Just on it. We're going to be going about 123, 124. Don't hit the side of the road. Just got my foot buried. Brakes, brakes, brakes. 3rd gear. Pretty fast corner. Don't hit the rocks on the right. There we go. Another pretty quick corner here. Just got to get it right. Whew, you really go off the edge there easy. Hairpins. Use a little bit of handbrake mid-corner. Just swing the rear end around and out we go. Got my foot just pinned while I got the handbrake on. The thing I like about the front wheel drive is you got that, it's just the front wheel so you can lock the rears up and keep your foot pinned. Another fun little bit down through here. Pretty scary. Very, very fast. To get this right, pretty much full speed. Oh man, that's fun. The rhythm to these stages are just fantastic. I love the way they've done these. The rhythm is just so good here.
small crest.
The other thing about these front wheel drives is you really got to make sure you're in the right gear when you're going around corners, because you've got to use that wheel spin to pull you out. And when you're in the wrong gear, you're in too high of a gear, you start to understeer more and more and more, because you just don't have the torque and the RPMs you need. Keep her to the inside, hook that wheel in, there we go. Help me turn. I'm gonna hold third gear, off the gas a touch, let her, there we go. We're going uphill a bit here. Second gear, throw it in, just steer it and go. Bit of understeer, as you can see. Not bad. 311. Whew, all right. 311.8. Not bad. Didn't bang the car up any, that's good. Sorry about that. Not bang the car up. Thank God. Hopefully we don't have any race net issues. Had some bad luck with that, but hopefully not. All right, so 311.8. I'm currently in first here. Linus in second, 9.1. 321. Whew. Man, these cars aren't super fast, but man, they get my heart racing. I mean, you're flying through the forest going 120 miles an hour. I mean, that's not as fast as some cars could go, but it's fast enough. Let's just say that. You definitely start feeling it once you get into that like 110 mile an hour range. You really start feeling like you're going fast. And you just know that, you know, you make any sort of mistake and you get the car unsettled too much, you might be able to save it because you're in front wheel drive, but I wouldn't count on it, because I had a pretty sketchy time the other day when I was driving, going like 110. I lost the rear end and barely caught it.
Good luck.
Was just fishtailing for 4 or 5 different times. Ooh, different time of day here. It's kind of neat. I don't drive at this time of day very often. I'll look around a little bit. I like it. This looks good in VR. All right, let's go, shall we? 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Stage number 2. I know this stage a lot better going the other direction, but it's not too bad going this way. You're going uphill a lot. Pretty much downhill the whole way back. My car might be a little slow on the uphill, but I think overall it'll be fine. Gearing's hard to get right in these cars, especially for a place like this, because you got to get some top end out of it, but obviously the more top end you get, the more acceleration you're going to be giving up. So, ooh, VR's freaking out there. I hope the internet's not freaking out. I don't think it's Steam maintenance night. Full throttle. Apparently that's a 3. A little bit faster around this corner than I do sometimes. There we go. That was pretty decent. Second gear. Tricky bit here. Don't hit the rocks on the inside. There we go. Gonna hold second gear for now. All right, there we go. I got the line right. Here we go. Sharp left-hander coming up. Down the hill. Steer it, handbrake. Don't hit the rocks. Whew, that was close. Hold second gear through this one. Try to hook that wheel on the inside to help pull me around. Don't go in the ditch there. Whew. Big old ditch.
Into 3 left long of a crest, 30, 4 right,
Bit of a tricky bit down through here.
Drops inside, into 6 left, opens of a crest, 60 over dip, keep middle of a crest.
Slower than it needed to be.
Into 6 left of a bump, 60.
Fun little section here.
Into 5 right tightens of a bump, 6 left, very long, caution tightens, 4 of a crest.
Full throttle.
Right, 40, keep middle of a crest, 40, 3 right, don't cut.
This 3 right can be kind of dangerous.
Opens 80,
Let's floor it.
50.
I really hope that race net's not being weird, because I've getting some weird stutters, and that only happens usually when things aren't working well. Hopefully it's alright. You probably see it in the video, because I'm seeing it inside the headset, so it's catching me off guard a bit.
Left, opens of a bump, into 4 right of a crest long, 100 of a bumps, 4 right, very long, 80, 6 right long, into flat left.
Not bad, not bad. Here we go. Here we go. Tricky bit coming up here. I'm going to go 4th gear. Don't want to understeer off into the logs. Whew. That's risque.
4 right long, tightens into turn.
Brakes, brakes,
square
brakes.
left,
Third gear,
don't cut.
second gear,
Opens,
first gear. We
3
use
long,
a little bit of handbrake.
40.
There we go. Down the hill we go. Ooh,
Side.
some interesting lighting, like I said.
Caution tightens.
I like it.
2 right, extra long, tightens.
Drop for the ditches. Oop, I did not want to be in second gear, or first gear. Chose the wrong gear there.
Left long,
I'm gonna go second gear down through here.
extra long, opens 50, turn 1 left, gear in.
You hear I'm just
6 right,
beating the motor up.
extra long, over finish, tightens. 4
Here we
right,
go.
to
Not
stop.
too bad. 312. All right. I'll take that. Being a bit cautious, but not too cautious. Just a little bit. I'll make sure I don't hit any logs or anything. It is. So you make one mistake going that fast, and you can only imagine you're probably going to lose a tire. You might lose like all the body work, potentially. It's hard to say. All right, so 624 total so far. 24.5 ahead after stage 2. I'm going to watch the replay of the last stage, I believe, so I will probably do that. I want to watch at least one replay from the outside. I do like the replays in this game. All right, we're at Rosebank Farm, stage 3. This is a stage that I actually drove a lot when this first came out. This is one of my favorite stages. This and Anbank Station are 2 of my favorites. I don't care for this stage as much going the other direction, but I do like it going this way. Just the normal route.
Good luck.
What's the road like? I don't. Is it still medium degradation? It looks like it. I don't think that's heavy. I don't know. I'll know when I get going. It might be heavy degradation. Maybe not. Doesn't look too V'd yet. All right, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I really hope my game doesn't crash while I'm in here at the end of the stage. It does that sometimes. I'm worried about it. All right, here we go. Fast bit here. Make sure we get this corner right. There we go. Here we go. 5th gear and down the hill. Foot pin, foot pin. Just pin it. Pin it, pin it, pin it. Make sure you don't hit the logs. It's one of those sections. 4th gear might be the better choice, but it works out as long as I just keep it right. It's a fast section here. I'll go 4th gear. Oh, like I said, I love the rhythm here. It is just fantastic. This fun little corner. Wow, I don't know what's going on. I really hope it's not going to crash. This is what happened last time before it crashed. Oh man, I'm concerned. Come on, old girl, let's go.
3 left over crest, 60.
I'm just going to hold 3rd gear down through here. I'm going to have to use it for this corner. There we go. Now we can go 4th gear.
6 left over crest.
Maybe need 3rd to be a little bit longer, but it's okay. 5th gear, fast section again. Some bumps, some big jump here. 4th gear. There we go. Keep her steady. Get her to the inside of the corner. There we go. Use that camber from the inside of the road. Bit of a cut. Hold 4th gear as long as I can. Now we'll go 5th gear. Pretty much got my foot just buried down through here. Oh, don't hit the logs. Oh, okay, we're fine. Holy crap, that was close. Woo! Wow. Wow.
Unseen, 5 right, extra long of a small crest, 40, 6 left, tight shot, 5 over bump, 40, 3 right.
Sure, get this corner right. There we go.
Keep right of a crest, jump into 4
This jump right here is something else. Ooh, I almost was too far left. In a faster car, that would have been death. If I was going any faster. Another really fast bit down through here. With a nice rhythm section.
4 left of a small crest, 50, 3 right, 40.
4th gear. There we go. Put my foot back on the floor. Let's go. Man, I love this car. Oh, I love it. Full throttle. Hit the signs. It's fine. Gonna get a little bit loose. Just don't do anything dramatic. When I start doing dramatic things,
right.
bad stuff starts
Middle of a
happening.
crest, 30, four
My
left
foot
long,
buried
tightens
still.
keep middle of a crest, bump 40, 4 left, tightens of a
Going
crest,
down the hill
slowing,
now, so
6 right into 3 left, tightens 1
second
very
gear,
long.
first gear, bit of
Opens
handbrake.
past logs, give in 40.
Probably lifting the front
Right,
wheel there a
keep left of
touch.
a small press, caution tightens 3 left tightens and 4 right.
Tricky bit
Opens
there.
long, caution tightens
Hairpin
1
right.
extra long, tightens.
Steer it, bit of handbrake,
3
not
left
much.
long, and 5 right
Whole
long,
first gear just
tightens
helped me get around the corner.
40,
Just
4 left of a crest,
floor it.
tightens past logs, give in and 4 right and slow in, 4 left tightens 2, extra
Spin it to
long,
win it.
opens 6 long,
Love that thing.
tightens an end.
There we go. Let's go. Come on, old girl.
Keep left of a 60,
Tricky,
slow in,
2
4
right.
of a crest, tightens 2, opens
Kind of off camber that corner. It'll push you out if you're not careful. And I mean, it will push you out. All right, 345, not bad. Keep working, game. Didn't have too many stutters there towards the end. I think we're okay. I really hope so. Seems to be all right. So there might be a few stutters in the video, but I'm seeing it in the thing. Oh wow, the back right of the car is really caved in. When I hit those logs on the right side of the road, I got lucky. That's all I can say. I got lucky that didn't just completely wipe me out. I knew it was going to happen, so I steered into it. Steered to make sure I didn't just completely lose the rear end. Scary, though. You're never really sure how much the rear end's going to kick out when you hit something like that. Oof. Just had to say that, didn't I? Don't hit the logs. Oh, that's just the way it goes. All right, so we're on the last stage. We do get a service area, so we'll have fresh tires. Car will be repaired. I don't think we'll be able to see the right side of the car. It'll be too bad, so I would kind of like to see what it looks like. I doubt we'll get to see it. Maybe? No. This side of the car looks pretty good. I think it's just bodywork. Yeah. Let's do a quick repair there. Put some new tires on. And we're running no spare still. Alright, we got new softs. Make sure my tune stayed the same. It should have. Yep, we're good. I always like to check that stuff just to make sure. Alright, last stage. Here we go. I am ready.
Keep right over 80,
No accidents.
3 left opens. Good luck.
PR, please work. That's all I can say. Please work. Alright. Last stage. Here we go.
5, 4,
So this is the end. We're starting at the end of last stage.
keep right over 80.
Tiger did a good job of setting this up
Opens
with the stages.
200.
Oh,
Downhill.
and we got, looks like,
Slowing.
I don't really know what the
Turn
road is
square
like right now.
Rocks inside.
It looks like heavy degradation, at least
Very
partially.
long, tightens 4,
Not
50.
really sure.
5 right. Opens 6
That's
of
an
a small
interesting
crest.
time of day again.
70. 6 left of a small
It's
crest.
pretty degraded, I think.
170.
Pin it.
3 right. Extra
For
long.
the fast
that
section,
tightens.
slow down to 4th gear, throw her in.
Left.
Keep her to
Very
the
long.
inside. There we
Opens
go.
and tightens to keep middle
Just
of a small
hit a few
crest.
little fences as we go by.
100. 4 left long. Tightens
The whole 4th gear down
90
here.
over bumps.
It's a fun little
3 right
corner here.
tightens.
Just let off the
Crest,
touch.
into flat left,
There we
keep
go.
middle of a bump, 70.
Just gonna hold 4th gear, hold 4th
30,
gear.
short 3 right, into
Don't
5
lose
left,
it.
into 6
Holy
right,
moly.
4, into 5
That was
left,
not what I was
opens
looking for, but
right,
oh, took a
opens
sign out on the way
60,
by.
right into 5 left,
Just
into
gonna hold
6
4th
right,
gear,
opens and
going uphill,
tightens,
so
5 right long of a crest,
5th gear's not gonna do me any
60,
good here.
slow in short, 6 left, 50, open hairpin left,
2nd gear, 1st gear, hairpins,
opens to 4,
bit of handbrake.
tightens,
Off
30,
we go.
hairpin right, uphill,
Boy, I don't know why it's running so bad.
40,
I swear, when I'm doing racing that
right,
stuff, it's the
40,
only time I get these
short 4
stutters.
right, 50, caution and 3
So
left,
weird.
end of a crest, open 70, 5 right,
Gotta have to do with it.
into 6 left of a crest,
Blind,
into
blind
6
corner
right,
here.
tightens long, into 3
Careful
left,
around the
long,
3
tightens of a
left.
crest, 100, short 6 left, into
And
short
off
6
to the
right,
races we
into
go.
left,
5th gear and on it.
6 right, 40,
Foot to the
caution,
floor.
6 left of a bump,
Fun little
tightens
bit down
now,
through
into
here. You
6
get
right,
going
70,
pretty much max
bumpy,
speed.
6
Whoa!
left into short 5
Fall
right,
into that
into
ditch.
short 4 left.
Careful, careful.
80,
We'll go
keep
4th
left of a
gear, slow
bump,
down
into
just a
short
touch. I don't want to jump
right,
this too
and
much.
3 left, tightens of a
Not
crest,
bad, not
into
bad.
4
Hang
right,
on to it, hang on to it.
short 5 left,
There we go.
6 left tightens, 4 of a dip, 60, 2 right, into 1 left of a crest.
Second gear.
And
Try to use second gear down through this part pretty much the whole way. I don't want to have to use first gear if I don't have to. It's like 43 miles an hour, 45, something like that in first gear. I'll use first gear around this corner because it is very sharp. And probably this corner as well. As long as you just got to keep it to the inside. There we go. Triple the 2 left. We're getting close to the end now. Probably my favorite part of this stage. This bit coming up here. Fast section, sweeper to the left. Bit of a jump. Very interesting at this time of day. Just take her easy, let her bounce a bit. There we go. Now we're on it. Tricky corner here, 3 left. Don't want to hit the inside of that corner. There's a bit of a bump there. Tightens a bit. 2 more corners and we're to the end. 6 right slowing. To the end we go. Here we go. What are we going to get? 308. Not bad. All right. Whew. Okay, that was fun. I'm going to watch the replay of this stage, actually. I'm here. Don't freeze, please. Thank you. 308.408. All right. So, ran a 1318. 1318.596. Not too terribly bad. I am 54.972 ahead currently. Okay, so that's going to do it for these 4 stages. Like I said, I'm going to go watch the outside replay. And I'll talk to everybody next time. Peace.